Hello, everybody. Welcome to Woo Inspired Sessions. I am Sherry Elise, the co-founder of the Wellness Universe. And on behalf of Anna Pereira, the founder, and our team, we welcome you here today. Say hello if you're here live with us. I want to know who is hanging out. As you guys may or may not know, the Wellness Universe is an online community and platform of thought leaders, world changers, wellness practitioners, anybody who is currently using their life to uplift and positively impact the world. We are here to help you and assist you on your journey to living a happy, healthy, and whole life, which ultimately creates a happy, healthy, and whole you. Hello, Anna. Anna, of course, is here with us and everybody else. So today, I am really excited about our guest. I have had the ultimate pleasure of being able to meet her in person and to hug her. She is one of our Woo World Changers, which of course is what we do here. We introduce you to our members so you get a little glimpse, a nugget into their lives, what they do, how amazing they are, and ways that you can work with them. And today is no different. I am excited to introduce you to Aisha-Sky Gates. She is a relationship coach and alternative life counselor. She helps individuals and couples to clarify their needs and to build a strong relationship framework that supports love. She is the author of Unequal Partnership, a dating guide for loving non-egalitarian relationships. She's a public speaker, a workshop facilitator, a meeting facilitator, and she is a Woo World Changer. Please welcome the fabulous Aisha-Sky Gates. Hi, Aisha.
Hi, Sherry. I'm so happy to do this with you.
I'm so happy to have you here. You know, like we said, hello, Jenny. Everybody, what's up, everybody? So, like I said before, we had the awesome opportunity to be able to connect in person. And, you know, online is amazing, but being able to hug someone and look at someone in their eyes, it's really where it's at.
Yes.
So definitely excited to have you here. So let's dive in because we, as everybody knows who joins us weekly, these are small little segments able for you to connect directly and find out a little bit more. So I want to know, relationship coach, lifestyle alternative counselor, that kind of stuff doesn't just happen overnight. So why don't you share with us a little bit about your background and your journey and how you got where you are? And I know it's a big question, but the highlights.
The highlights start with childhood in Missouri. Pretty repressed, kind of conservative background, right? So, and launched me right on into college. And I had various experiences, I would say, that that brought me to wanting to have an emphasis on being able to speak for yourself, being able to speak for myself, and in helping people towards their own confidence and believing in themselves.
So, very good. So I'm curious, when you talk about speaking up for yourself, is this something that was easy for you to do right off the bat, or is it something that you had to learn?
It was very difficult. It was very difficult because as a child and going into young adulthood and being a college kid, I didn't have any practice in speaking up. Also, Sherry noticed that I didn't say speaking up as the title for what I wanted to talk about today, but rather speaking for your needs. If you're speaking for your needs, then it tends to bring you into a confidence. I had to learn that.
Right.
I am 63 years old. My childhood was across the 60s into the 70s. And everything about community said to me that I was less than. Everything about community, including my college experiences, said that, what? You're a female. What are you doing? Right. You're not entitled. Right. As a person of color, we didn't have that expression back then, of course. We didn't have African American back then as a phrase either. Right. So you just were supposed to be silent. you were being told in multiple ways that you didn't have a right to much of anything. So coming from that all the way to becoming an organizational development consultant and consulting to multi-million-dollar corporations, kitchen table type social service nonprofits. That's where my young adult professional life started. And rolling into higher education and teaching faculty, teaching those who are teachers. And then in my next stage of life, being a relationship coach. It's just such a joy to me.
Well, that was the thing that I really got from you when I met you in person, was your joy and just your passion for people in relationships and helping. And I know that you do so much work. I know you have your book out, and I know that you do your one-on-one coaching. Mm-hmm. I'm curious, in your work with couples, what you would say is their biggest challenge with relationships.
Communication skills. I have an easy answer. Okay. Communication skills.
Very good. Perfect. Perfect lead in. Thank you for that. that, folks. Communication. Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Sure. So I want to use that as an umbrella term. Yeah, because it'll mean different things to different people. And even for the same couple, it'll be quite different at different stages, different times, which is one of the things I have to tell couples, that don't expect to, oh, we got this thing going and then that's kind of it. Then you don't have to pour any extra effort into the relationship. You don't have to learn anything new about how to communicate with your person.
You're just in love. You're just in love and it all works out.
Yeah. That's what pop culture says. And because pop culture is so wrong, there's work for people like me to help people to learn the skills that they didn't get before they started any kind of personal relationships, or now that they're in one, how to keep it thriving and healthy and alive and vigorous and really supportive of personal growth for both parties.
Amazing. So you make it all sound so doable. And it is, right?
It's all learnable. Those are just skills. We've got missing skills, you learn skills, and that we should all expect to be learning across our adult life. We should be learning, as someone once said, all the way to the grave. So our learning skills that help us to be our best in our personal relationships, why is that asking too much?
So true. Like, I think what you were saying before about pop culture, and, and from the time we're young and we see the books and the movies and the fairy tales and everything, we think that once you have love, like it's all just going to be okay. And then suddenly you realize that there are those communication challenges, and there are those issues, and there are the things that we're expecting from someone else, but they have no idea that we even want that because we've never actually communicated it.
Which is a good transition to today's topic. Really good, Sherry.
Thank you. I try. I've been at this for a little while. So I know you want to share with us today about what it actually takes, and you have some tips for us to be able to speak those needs. So I would love for you to share with everybody, because I think whether you're in a romantic relationship or probably any relationship in your life, work, anything, that this is all probably very helpful.
So I want to say that today's topic of speaking for your needs in your personal relationships is a topic that I've done in workshops many times. So this is a good one for individuals and couples or poly households. So I just don't know anybody that wouldn't benefit from the specific of how best do we crank ourselves up to speak for our own needs. Sherry, you would think that Americans would be really great at this, but in fact, we're either too brash, we're obnoxious, we're too aggressive, or we're silent and we hold stuff in. And none of those are very healthy. And none of those will get you what you want either. So in my workshop, I try to break things down to just 3 simple areas that we all can remember. So this is what we're going to cover. First of all, in communicating with other people, you need to be really standing in your own truth. Isn't that our phrase today? Standing tall for who you are. It has nothing to do with making anybody do something. It's, oh, I love that. Yeah. So that means that you got to do some work. You got to start a practice at home of talking to yourself, having healthy conversations with you. So there's standing before a mirror and actually saying, "I love you." That's really goofy sounding, and it feels really goofy.
I do it. I love it.
And it's good. It's really good, right? Yeah. The goofy feeling or the uncomfortable feeling goes away as you do it and you mean it. Yeah. The uncomfortableness of it has to do with, we just aren't accustomed to having supportive environments that play it back to us, that you are lovable, that you are wonderful. Yeah. Yep. We have to do, and even when you do have such a wonderful, supportive environment, you still got to do it for yourself. Yeah. So
absolutely.
So step number 1 is about having a 24-hour practice of reiterating for yourself that you are lovable, you are wonderful, and you know that you deserve to have what you want. That's number 1. Okay, we'll come back to it. Number 2 is the literal speaking your needs, actually opening your mouth under all circumstances and saying, "This is what I want." You don't have to knock anybody over the head with it. You don't have to argue and fight. We have it as part of our American culture that we have to fight for what we need. We have to fight for our wants. Yeah, there's a sense in which, yeah, that's true. But what I'm talking about is, no, you don't. You can simply speak for who you are. You're representing that self that you are protective of, that you feel sure about. You speak up and you say, "I want, I need, I prefer." We'll come back to those. I have a number of little phrases that I have people practice in the workshops. You turn to a stranger and say, "I want," and fill that in.
That's so powerful. That's so powerful. Because again, most people, I think that other people already know what they need. They should know. They should know what I need. So yes. That's very powerful. Speak your needs. Love it. And our third one?
And number 3 is internalizing the idea that you deserve to have your needs met. Through the practice of the first 2, you get better and better. At number 3, internalize that you deserve to have your needs met. How about that, Sherry?
I love it. I love it, because you could say all you want, but if you don't believe it, then it probably makes it more challenging to say it. And then it makes it even more challenging to receive it. You wouldn't even recognize it if you got it.
Yes, very good. That's exactly right. And when you flip what you said the other way, the more you practice filling yourself up, and the more you practice speaking your needs, the more confidence you gain. The more, it isn't something that you're not unsure of at all. It's who you are.
Right. Everybody,
Okay,
we're
so
talking to Aisha-Sky Gates today from the Wellness Universe, and she's laying some knowledge on us about how the 3 steps to being able to speak, communicate your needs. So I know we only, of course, only have a few minutes. This like flies by. So give us a little, you said you were going to go back to one of them. So share with us.
So Sherry, you and I, let's practice. So my phrases are, I want, I need, I prefer, and I would like. You got it, Sherry?
No, but I'll try if you remind me.
So I want,
I want,
I need,
I need,
I prefer,
I prefer,
and I would like.
and I would like.
Yeah. And the more you practice those, the more they'll be on your tongue and available to you at the front of your consciousness when you actually need them in a social situation, or with your loved one, or with your not so easy to get along cousin, or your sister, or your mom, your dad, right? Yeah.
What's so powerful about that I noticed is that they're all I statements, meaning because so many of us, I think when we say, you don't do this, you don't give me that, when we communicate with somebody else, we often blame as opposed to taking ownership and just saying what you need. I love that.
Yes. And so what I'm saying here is that there's a great strength in just standing in that place for yourself. So can I leave us with a last statement?
Absolutely.
If we stand in our own truth, that is, I am enough, and I deserve to be happy, then no one can steal our inner peace. You can keep on walking, clearly stating what your needs are and actually getting what you want.
That's beautiful, Aisha. I love that. Thank you for that. And I know, I'm sure that this is resonating with so many people because every single one of us has a relationship in life. We all do. And being able to know that we deserve it, stand in it, ask for it. And if somebody can't give it to us, we're already giving it to ourselves, right?
Yes, we are already full.
Yes, love that. Okay, so I know that, tell everybody how they can connect with you besides on the Wellness Universe, because of course they can connect with you directly through us.
So yes, the first way is go to the Wellness Universe.
Oh,
And you can search for my name and find me. That's great. After that, there's my counseling website, which is gatescounseling.com. And I'm sure we have this information for you. Yeah. And so Gates Counseling, it's my last name, gatescounseling.com. The other last one is also easy to remember. It's my full name, Aisha-Sky-Gates.com. That's my author site where you can read about my book, which is called The Unequal Partnership.
Very good. So I know that we are offering everybody here, just for being live today, you've got a great giveaway for everybody. Tell us about it and we'll post it right in the comments for everybody.
I do. So I have a download for you. It's an ebook, PDF ebook on today's topic that you can have and read even more details about the things that I had to say today.
Awesome. So I have one last question for you. And if you were given 60 seconds to be able to share a message with the world, everybody's listening, what would you want to share?
Oh, we are each such beautiful lights in the world, and we deserve to be happy. And our own personal happiness is our gauge for moving in the right direction with our life and for our contribution for the world.
Oh, Aisha, I love spending time with you. You get me all, my eyes all watery and my heart all full. Everybody, if you make sure that you connect with Aisha. Her link is in there to connect to her on the Wellness Universe, and then you'll be able to access all of her other information there as well. It has been such a pleasure to just feature you here and to let people see the amazing work that you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much for today, Sherry.
And thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Don't forget to go check out thewellnessuniverse.com. We have beautiful world changers like Aisha and so many others that will help you in all areas of wellness. We've got a great blog. We've got a learning center. We have so many opportunities for you to be able to grow personally and professionally. And Aisha will be there, so check her out. And then, of course, join us next Friday on Woo Inspired Sessions as we chat with Moira Hutchinson. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you, Aisha.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.